Hello everyone, my name is Diana Malerba, and I'm the creator of the BubbleBuds. This behind-the-scenes video was made with you kids in mind. It will give you some knowledge of what it takes to make an idea into a cartoon. And it wasn't all that easy.
Well, that's what I've been trying to tell you!
I have with me one of the animators of Inky Dinky Animation Studios, Robert Burden. Hi, Robert.
Hi, Diana. Hi, kids. It's a pleasure to be here.
You might have noticed the title of our behind the scenes, The Mystery of the Missing Fingers. Well, that was because of some last-minute changes in the script.
Oh, Diana.
Yeah?
About your Funny Fingers episodes.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I know you asked me to give the characters 5 fingers.
Yeah.
But I can only give them 4.
For what?
Fingers.
And that's why this behind the scenes is called The Mystery of the Missing Fingers.
So we decided to put in a stand-in hand with 5 fingers. You'll see, it'll all work out.
Something doesn't seem right, Lee. I don't know.
Okay, this is what I'm trying to do. We have to find a solution to the missing fingers. So I figured if we get the actress to come back in, re-sing the song to I have 10 little fingers and change it to you have 10 little fingers, we can find the missing fingers. Okay, you know what? Just watch this. I don't want to explain.
I have 10 little fingers, they don't look all quite the same.
Yep, I definitely counted 8.
Yeah, you have a problem.
Yeah, there are 8 fingers.
Let's fix the song.
Well, actually, it's not just the song.
And my new funny name is... Tall Man, since it's the tallest finger I have.
Wow, a stand-in finger. Does it do stunts too? Is it ready in a snap? Oh, I know. That's the kind of finger that really gets to the point.
Okay, to keep the finger jokes coming, get them out now. Get them out.
That's all I have.
Well, anyway, what did the animators say?
Oh.
You'll see, it'll all work out.
Hi, my name is Dan Perillis, and I play Speck.
My name is Speck, and I'm real fine. Ooh, ah, 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 ah.
I also play Papa Cloud.
Let's get back to the sunny side before they do, Mama.
Now, if I might just voice my opinion for one moment, I don't see anything wrong with 4 fingers.
Hi, I'm Kelly Anzamardi, and I play Bubba. Bubbly wanted to be here, but you know him. His head's always up in the clouds. Hey, I have a great idea. I think I got the greatest name in the world for it. How about we call it Only 8 Fingers?
Well, maybe not.
Okay, what about we get some lunch, we'll come back, and we'll look at our options.
It's only 11 a.m. Do I have to pay for lunch?
Hi, I'm Jim Brannigan, aka Dewey.
So there I was, bigger than ever.
Did someone say lunch?
Hello, boys and girls. I'm Franklin Ojeda Smith, and I played Mighty Nimbus the villain in the BubbleBuds Rainbow Adventure.
How did these bubbles get here again? This time I'll get Speck and his BubbleBud friends.
Mighty Nimbus wasn't in Funny Fingers, but if he were, I assure you there wouldn't be any talk about missing fingers.
Hey, Dewey wasn't in Funny Fingers either. When did I get written out of the script?
That's not good.
Okay, this is my idea. Right after the BubbleBuds sing their Funny Finger song, we interrupt the cartoon with a notice of the missing finger.
Bravo! Beautiful!
Marvelous!
Great!
Super!
Stupendous!
That's ridiculous.
You're kidding me, right?
That is just not gonna work.
And I'm hungry.
Hi, Shakira Ward here.
And Christine Lund. We interrupt this cartoon for a brief moment to let you know
that we are aware that the BubbleBuds are singing about 10 fingers
when they only have 8.
This is due to technical difficulties.
Back to you, BubbleBuds.
Hi, I'm Michael Crowther, and I composed the background music for the BubbleBuds cartoon. Do we need music for this interruption scene?
Wow, you do the background music?
How do you do that?
Good question. How about I show you? It's very important for a composer to get into the heart of the character and understand what the characters are all about and what the film's all about, how the film looks, and how the end result's going to be, and how the music will lift the film up.
Okay, go!
With the characters of Bubbly and Bubble-Ah, I felt like the music needed to be magical sounding, something twinkly and happy. This is a magical land, this is a fantasy land, and it needed music to uplift that scene. Something like this. Something that sounds magical and bright.
We are the BubbleBuds!
BubbleBuds?
In this scene, Speck is trying to catch the red rainbow rod. It's a funny scene, and it needs funny music. Let me demonstrate. And here's where he misses the rainbow rod, and that's the punchline.
I got it! Hey, got it! I don't got it.
Now the character of Mighty Nimbus, he's the villain of the Rainbow Adventure cartoon. He needed something dark and big sounding and low tones, something like this, to give that kind of feeling that he's the bad guy. I composed a scary piece of music for him when he takes the red rainbow rod. Let me play it for you.
Bubbles, no more trouble.
And that's the music that I felt represented the character of Mighty Nimbus, since he was the villain of the cartoon.
Wow, that was cool.
Hey, what about me? I made the whole animation. Well, except for a finger or two. Would you like to see what an animator does?
Hi, I'm Justin. I want to know how to make an animation. Can I make one with you?
One step at a time. Let's go into my studio. So here we are in my studio, and I'm about to show you some of the earlier phases in animation production. One of the first steps is storyboarding. We sit down with the original illustrators, and we try to pace out the animation in comic book form. But with this production, we tried something a little different. We used the storyboards from the BubbleBuds Rainbow Adventure book. We try to do the drawings in as few frames as possible. We try to convey all the basic thoughts, camera angles, movements, and the emotions that a character would throughout the whole story. But with this production, we tried something a little different. I'm going to scrub through the sequence so you can see that we have two characters, the Bubbly and Bubble-Ah, coming down the rainbow, and they do a nice little bounce, and they land on the ground. Okay? At any time, we can go back, and if the director requests, we can make changes. Once again, I could rotate them, and I could do really crazy things, like I can scale them up. Okay, which I have like a huge Bubble Lee right now and with very small hands, which is actually kind of cool. So, okay, but once again, anything that we can imagine we could do in the computer. Once again, we do need direction in everything we do, because it's not our image, it's not our animation. It's actually the director's and Diana's, and it's her ideas. So, rendering is actually the process of making one frame of animation. It takes approximately 30 of those frames to make 1 second of animation. So if you have something that goes approximately, let's say, 20 minutes, you're talking about hundreds of thousands of frames that have to be assembled in the computer. And let's take a look at the finished piece. Also notice in the final rendered sequence, what you're seeing is you're seeing shadowing, you're seeing the true colors, and what you're getting is the exact thing that you're going to be seeing on the videotape.
Can I help you make the next BubbleBuds cartoon?
Hi, Justin. I'm Neil Ferrara. You know, it's easy to forget the people behind the scenes who play a major part in a cartoon or film. If it wasn't for talent like mine, we'd still have silent films.
What's a silent film?
It's kind of like watching the TV with the sound off.
Hey, I was gonna say that.
This is my studio, where all the actors read their lines and get their voices recorded. Once we record their voices, it gets edited and handed to the animators.
What's edited mean?
I'll take over from here, Neil. Hi, kids. I'm Jack Russell. I play the sun in the BubbleBuds Rainbow Adventure.
Not once, but twice upon a time, there was a place called Cloudland.
And Nudge, one of the double bubbles in Funny Fingers.
It must be called the finger in the middle of all your fingers. Finger.
Edited means when you choose the best parts you want to keep in the storyline and the parts you want to throw out. For example, I had this great idea that Double Bubble, known as Scooch, and Nudge, I'm Nudge. Now, Double Bubble could get unstuck to each other and do their own thing. And
Jack. I have to step in, I'm sorry. The reason why they're called Double Bubble is because they stick together. Hence the name Double Bubble.
could we have our own series?
Excuse me, Diana, Jack. Hi, kids. I'm Dana Wellsby, and I would like to step in and explain editing. Editing is very important. You may have noticed the wonderful acting job done by Mama Cloud.
Now, how did you get yourself so unfluffed, Speck? You look like an old pillow.
And Miss Fish. That was me, too. The first Miss Fish sounded like this.
Excuse me, but do you know who owns 2 glowing French fries? They're in my shell garden.
But the animator made her look so pretty that we needed to edit out that old voice and put a sweeter voice in. Now watch.
Excuse me, but do you know who owns 2 glowing French fries? They're in my shell garden.
We even had Dana say some extra lines for Miss Fish, since we can get away with not showing Miss Fish's mouth moving. Watch this.
Thanks, Miss Fish. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Goodbye, Bubbleheads.
Her mouth was moving.
Guess again.
Hey kids, Dan again, the actor who plays Speck. Remember me? Just here to give you a few tips and tidbits as far as how to act in front of a microphone when recording voices for a cartoon. One thing that's very important to remember is that this microphone is very, very sensitive. What that means is it picks up all the sound around you. So you can't move around a lot because your clothing makes noise. If you walk around in circles, your feet make noises. Even the script can make a lot of noise. So, you know, it was a real challenge for me because when I play Speck, I get very excited and very animated. So I had to make sure that when I moved around, I had to learn how not to make a whole lot of noise. The other thing about staying still is the distance between you and the microphone is very, very important when you're being recorded, because the sound engineer who's recording you, he gets what's called a level on how loud your voice is going into the microphone. And once he gets that level, he's able to, set the level so that your voice sounds really good with all the other cartoon voices that are being recorded. So it's very important to stay still, because if you get too close to the microphone or too far away from the microphone, it changes the way your voice sounds. Okay? What else can I tell you? Oh, you know what? Also, what's very, very important is drinking water, staying hydrated. Because when you talk for a living on a microphone and you don't drink water, you get very, very dry. And you don't want to get dry because, well, cartoons don't sound good when you talk like this. So I'll be right back. Cool and refreshing. I feel a lot better. And there you go. Hope that was educational and informative. Dan, alias Speck, signing off. And enjoy the cartoon.
Hey! Wait for me!
Well, now that you know a little more about recording, let's get to work and start recording the changes in the Funny Finger song. What we'll be doing is we'll be changing certain words like I and my to we and you. This way, the mystery of the missing finger will be no more. Are you ready, guys?
Sure. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to bring the actors into the studio. We're going to set them up. We're going to make sure they're comfortable. We'll turn the mics on. We'll make sure all the levels are right.
Okay, Artie, let's get to work, huh? Stop the chatter.
Okay.
Chatter, chatter, chatter. I was wondering if he was wound up or something. He just kept going. Chatter, 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 chatter. Chatter, 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 chatter. Chatter, 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 chatter.
What's special about the studio is that we record each instrument on its own individual track, including the vocals. That's what gives us the ability to change things if there are mistakes made, like the missing finger. Usually we'll start off with a drum track. Then we'll add some bass. Maybe some piano for melody. A horn. For extra fun, some more percussion. And of course, our whistle. May add another instrument called the marimba. And then of course, it wouldn't be complete without Leela and Speck.
Between the pinky and the thumb, the pointer, middle, and ring. But now we'll have some extra fun. Naming them all funny things.
Okay, let's get to work and fix this missing finger problem.
Fingers like it do.
Your fingers like it do.
Let's see what we're up to.
Great job, Dan. Things look like they're really coming together. Dan and Kelly are making the changes on the Funny Finger song, and with our engineers John and Arnie, you won't even notice the difference. That is what teamwork is all about. Yay! We have a great cheering section. Before you make a cartoon, you first have to write your story. And it starts all up here, your imagination.
I guess that's what makes us so special. Because even though we are both bubbles, we have our own imaginations.
That's right, Bubble-a. I love her. With your own imagination, you can do anything, be anything, and go anywhere. Read and write about things you love. Then find an artist to draw your characters so they can come to life. My illustrator for the BubbleBuds Rainbow Adventure is Joe Gravelli.
Hi kids! I also play Scooch, one half of Bubble Double. Double
Bubble.
To make a long story short, that would be the middle finger, Lee. 2 points of Scotch, yes!
How long were you behind the chair?
Wow, time flies.
I was going to introduce you.
But who likes formal introductions?
I happen to have a book right here. This is where it all started, writing a story.
And out splashed the greatest surprise of them all, Bubbly and Bubble-a. They are the BubbleBuds.
Hi, I'm Brandon Hannon, a child actor. I just want everyone to know how humble and modest Diana is. Do you know that not only did she write the BubbleBuds script, but she was also the producer and director of the whole BubbleBuds animation and learned everything by reading books.
Okay, wait, cut for a second. You know what I think is a really good idea? Add that I'm the creator too, because I did mention it once before, but I just want to remind them. And is the camera rolling?
That was actually a skit written for the scene. I was just acting after memorizing my lines. That's what an actor does.
And you also learned a couple of things about what I do too, and how important reading is. Brandon, why don't you show them your script?
Okay, great.
Well then, let's start.
Look, this is what a script looks like after the writer writes it. See, it says Brandon and then my lines. It also shows that I am sitting in a red director's chair with the BubbleBuds on the TV. Here, it shows Diana walking in and saying her lines. We're in this part right now, show script. VO stands for voiceover. That's when you can only hear my voice and don't see me. And now I'm pointing to back to, which means back to me. A script gives all the information of what the story is all about, scene by scene. To be an actor, you should be responsible and know your lines, and also be a team player. To get started as an actor, you should have something like this. This is called a headshot. It's a photo with your contact information. Your headshot gets sent to directors and producers. That's how Diana found me. My mom gave her my headshot. Oh, and that's another thing. If you're not quite 18 years old, you need your parents' approval.
Oh, I forgot to mention, I'm also the webmaster for BubbleBuds.com. Did you get that? BubbleBuds.com. Now that's a cool job.
Aren't you the one that plays Bubble Double? Bubble Bubble?
Exactly. Double Bubble. Continue.
Another really cool job is being the director. The director usually chooses all of the actors and helps them on the scenes. Directors also work with sound engineers, animators, and musicians, like we met earlier. And best of all, gets to sit in the director's chair.
My kind of kid!
Thanks, Brandon. I hope you're comfortable. So are you getting an idea of what it takes to make a cartoon?
Yeah? Yeah.
That was Drip and Drop, played by my husband Peter and his brother Rob. When you're dealing with a very small budget, you need to become pretty resourceful. A budget is the amount of money you need to make an animation to pay everyone. That's the responsibility of the producer. The producer is the business person to get the project off the ground. There you go. They're the people who find the team like you met in the behind the scenes. And I also want to thank the production crew who made the behind the scenes, L&B Productions. Thanks, L&B.
Thank you!
Once your animation is finally finished, you then make the master copy, ready for duplication, so now it can go into stores. You also need a graphic artist to make the DVD cover, label, and menu screen. Now when it comes to selling the DVD, that's a whole other behind the scenes. So kids, the purpose of this behind the scenes is this. It all comes down to you and your creative ideas. You don't have to be the best English student or the best artist. That's when teamwork comes in. And remember, you can become and do anything you put your mind to. And always believe in yourself.
Ready, boys and girls?
Ready! Learn what you don't know by reading books, magazines, and doing research online. Also talk to people who have the experience and knowledge that you need. And most importantly, be a good person by keeping your promises and respecting people and things. And also, when you come up with problems like missing fingers, always come up with a solution. And one more word of advice, I prayed a lot too. Thanks for watching. God bless. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye! See you later! Bye!
Hi, Neil. Hi, kids. And then BubbleBuds, right? Bud.
How about we call it Only 8 Fingers? Oh no!
Stop saying that.
Oh, Diana. Good. See that? That was really good, huh? Oh, Diana,
Yeah.
About your Funny Fingers episodes?
Wait, I'm sorry. I just wanted to play. Yeah. All right.
Oh, Diana.
Yeah.
About your Funny Fingers episodes. Okay, do it again.
We're gonna be at work by 2.
Okay.
Yeah, Ryan, you wanted that sweet.
Yes, that was beautiful.